This is part two of my 1991 Topps Desert Shield set. As I stated in the first video, my unit was stationed in Oman. I had the fortune of being moved up into the United Arab Emirates. And then finally, during the beginning of the ground war, I was stationed at King Fahd Air Base in Saudi Arabia. I was with the 1662nd TASS with Desert Storm. It was a C-130 unit out of Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. And that was our patch, was the 5 Deuces, which came from the unit when it was in Vietnam. So, part two, let's talk about it. As you know, in the first video, I was able to go ahead and get back from Desert Shield with 2 boxes of Desert Shield cards with the stamps on them. So during COVID, I decided to go ahead and let's fill out the remaining cards I didn't have. I broke this down to 3 sections. So section 1 is those cards I bought to round out the set. Section 2, these are original cards from Desert Storm, and I've been extraordinarily careful making sure that I separate the cards because I did know that there were some fakes out there. I've quadruple checked my cards. They all look great, but even so, I still keep them separate. And then section 3 is doubles that I purchased on eBay for one reason or another, probably because I forgot I had already purchased them. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look. Okay, this is section 1. So these are cards I did not have. Some of them were pretty expensive. I think I had a Roger Clemens or something like that I had paid like $150 for. It did get a little dear in purchasing them. I'll kind of call them out when I do get them. Most of these cards I was able to get for, between $2 and $10. Only the ones, I'll try to get rid of that spot. Only the ones that were very, the key cards were the ones that were expensive at the time. Now some cards I didn't have, I just ended up buying them on eBay, and I bought them like a GMA Mint 9 for the Sandy Alomar, and I got that in a separate location. Again, these are in a numerical order for the gap cards that I didn't already have. My mistakes again. I bought a Steve Avery in a Mint 9. Dave Parker on the Brewers. Come on, guys. Who remembered him? Unfortunately, just passed away a month before he's getting ready to be put into the Hall of Fame. He should have been in the Hall of Fame years ago. I'm a Phillies fan, and I remember playing Dave Parker when we started. These guys, he was awesome. He was absolutely somebody who should have been in the Hall of Fame. I mean, if I take a look at, people talk about, well, there's a Hall very good in the Hall of Fame. If I took a look at something like Dizzy Dean had literally 4 or 5 great seasons. I think he won a total of 150 games, and he's in the Hall of Fame, and he won in on the original, committee. So I don't mind putting some people in there. Nothing against Harold Baines. He shouldn't be in there. I'll make an argument for Ron Santo that he should not be in there, but Cubs fans will kill me for saying that. As a Philly, Dick Gallen just recently went in. He had passed away not too long ago. He's one of these guys, if you take a look at baseball players, their peak years are like from ages 24 to 29. And these guys have Hall of Fame seasons for like 5 or 6 seasons. But then they get hurt and just peter out, and they're not around long enough to go ahead and pull together a Hall of Fame classic career like a Hank Aaron, like 3,700 hits. Although, I could pull out and just say, hey, look at Roger Maris. I mean, he had 2, 3 incredible seasons, but that's it. Yeah, there's that Roger Clemens card. I bought that. Very, very, very clean. Again, most of these are just commons. I did have the Kurt Schilling I bought in a Beckett Mint 9. Now, when I was buying GMS and Beckett, PSA at that time was, they were the leaders, but just GMA and Beckett were high quality grading companies. In 2025, that just does not seem to be the case anymore. I guess my goal one day, I would love to get these all graded. I think I would have a vast majority of 9s, but I guarantee I got a ton of 10s in here. Jim Eisenwright, ex-Philly. Back in the 93 Phillies. Why do I have Bobby Bonilla and one card in the middle? I do not know. Oh, that was the last card. So this is section 2. So these are doubles and triples from my original set that I pulled out in when I was in Oman. High quality, clean cards. I've really had no desire to get rid of any or trade them. Like I said, I had the full set. I think if I graded my cards and I had some that were 8s or something, I would probably go out and buy them in 10s. But let's see, so 700 and some cards multiplied by what's it cost these days for a PSA? 25 bucks. You know, I'm looking at a chunk of change. Nobody really special here. Barry Bonds got a double in. It's funny, sometimes you look and think, well, how the original Jeff Torborg, and I have 2 more. Why could that have been Chipper Jones, huh? But listen, I'm just very thankful I have these. During Desert Shield, when I was in Oman, I got the 2 boxes, went back to my tent and started opening them. And I guess a guy who found out about the cards and he was a collector came running and found me and begged me, could I please have some cards? So I remember giving him like 2 packs. I also gave my captain 2 packs of cards because for his son, who's a big baseball card collector. I did talk to the captain later. He did not have any Chipper Jones in them. Maybe the other guy I gave the cards to got another Chipper Jones. And these are, all right, so these are just things I purchased on eBay. I did get an autograph. At one point in time, I said, would it be cool to get these all signed? That's just too much time. I don't have that much time to be able to do that, nor the money. Okay, so this is about it. This is my collection. Have any comments, feel free to leave a comment below. And I just want to thank you for the opportunity of sharing these with you. Have a great day.